It is that time of year where we are all sitting down and getting clear on what we want for the year ahead, making goals, creating intentions, mapping visions, and all of that good stuff. But before you do that, before you carve out time to figure out what's next, I really, really want to encourage you to do this. Hi, it's Daire here, brain and biz coach for coaches, healers, behind the scenes bitches, and all kinds of creative online service providers. Now, this kind of video is a little bit different. It's something I'm testing out. It's something that doesn't involve me doing my hair and makeup, but still showing up and bringing you the value. So if you have been feeling like you are ready to move on, you are ready to look forward, look at what's next, then this is definitely a video for you. All you will need to implement everything that I'm sharing today is a notebook or your favorite journal and some kind of writing tool. So I'm going to share a bunch of journaling exercises that are going to help you get super clear on all the goodness that you can take out of the time that's come before now and alchemize it into getting exactly what you want from the year or the months ahead. So let's get to it. First of all, I want you to get really clear here. What goal or goals haven't you achieved this year? Now, you might need to go back and review last year's planner or the list that you made last January, because chances are, if you're like most people, you had these great intentions and kind of forgot about them a few weeks into the year. If that is you, don't beat yourself up about it. It's kind of a normal thing. We evolve, we change, our goals and intentions evolve and change with us, and that is just part of the game. So when you figured out what goals you have not achieved, I would love for you to spend some time thinking about what specifically got in your way. So it might be that there was something that you didn't know, or there was something you couldn't figure out. It might be that it stopped being important to you. It might be that external circumstances changed and shook everything up for you. It doesn't really matter why, but getting really clear gives you a whole bunch of insight that will help you stick with your intentions more in the future. Next, I would love for you to dream with me. Describe the vision that you have for yourself 3 years from now. So let's say you could transport yourself into the future and just drop into your future timeline 3 years from today. Look around you. What can you see? What sounds, what voices, what words can you hear around you? What smells or tastes are in the room? What are you feeling, both in terms of inside your body and like in terms of touch? Like, what is around you? What are you experiencing? What are you thinking about? What are you working on? What are you dreaming about? 3 years from now, what is your reality? And this might take some time, and that's okay. Go as detailed. Go ahead and leave me a comment and just in 1 or 2 lines tell me, what is that vision 3 years from now? What does your life look like as you can? And then next, let's look at what non-work related habits or actions will help you get closer to that dream. And you'll notice that I said non-work related because we are not just business robots. We are humans before we are business owners. And I want you to get into the habit of thinking about how you can be before you start thinking about what you can do. Next, if you could make any amount of money consistently, what would your magic number be? Just write down the first number that comes to mind. And then this is the piece that most people forget about, but it's so, so important. Why do you want that specific amount of money? What would that make possible for you? What would it allow you to feel? What would it allow you to buy? What would it allow you to experience? What would the ripple effect be on your loved ones, your community, your business, your clients? What would making that much money every single month do for you? What are you willing to do to make that happen? So what exchange are you willing to offer in order to receive that amount of money every single month? And just as importantly, what are you not willing to do? So where are you not willing to compromise your values? Where are you not willing to act the way you might have acted in the past? What are you not willing to do in exchange for money? If you are loving these little bite-sized videos designed to help you think a little bit differently, then go ahead and hit subscribe so that you don't miss the next one. Next, let's talk about some more self stuff. So what makes you feel taken care of? And when I say taken care of, I mean what makes you feel well physically, what makes you feel well emotionally, what makes you feel well energetically, socially, mentally, professionally. What makes you feel taken care of? And you might want to write a little laundry list for each of these subheaders and just brainstorm as many things as you can. Some will be bigger than others, and that's okay. And extremely importantly, looking at all of those little lists that you've just made of things that make you feel so taken care of, how can you prioritize more of that stuff starting today? And I'm not expecting you to suddenly overnight start implementing everything on your list, but maybe you can choose one thing, and then a week from now you can incorporate another thing, and then the week after another thing, and so on and so forth. Just start making a little bit of an action plan around how you can really start taking care of yourself, because we are building sustainable businesses here. We are not about flashes in the pan, burning out, or any of that nonsense. If you are ready to say yes to a whole year's worth of fun, simple, yet effective journaling exercises that will really help you change your brain and shift your shit, then come along and join us inside of Unshakable Journaling 365. The link to all the info is right there in the description box, so go ahead and check it out now. Thank you so much for watching today. I have loved recording this video for you. If you've enjoyed this new format of video, then go ahead and leave me a thumbs up so that I know to create even more. I will see you next time.